Hey everybody, this is Chef Mareya with eatcleaner.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free croissants. Now, I just need to tell you from the beginning, this is no easy task, because if you've ever made croissants, you know that it requires gluten for them to rise. So what I'm going to show you is for those of you who can't eat gluten, there is a way to make these. The consistency just may not be the same as what you would expect from a croissant. So let me show you how I did them. I took an all-purpose gluten-free mix and basically created a dough out of it. And because there's no gluten in this, rather than just making it like you would a regular croissant, I added about half a cup of olive oil, and then I'm going to add in a glaze with the sweet cinnamon earth balance. And it gives it that moisture that it needs that you're not getting from a regular flour. And at the same time, they're not going to rise the same way, because normally when you make croissants, you would let the dough rise for a few hours, let the yeast do its work, but there is no yeast in the gluten-free flour. So let me show you how they end up looking. It will be the consistency more of like, I would say, a cracker or something crunchy, I guess, is what I'd like to say, rather than a really doughy bread. But it's still okay. It's still full of a lot of flavor. It just may not look like your French croissants from the bakery down the street. So I'm going to roll these out, and I'll show you how to make one. And you can see with a gluten-free flour, you've got to keep a lot of moisture in there so that the dough doesn't fall apart. Roll that out. Also, at the same time, the flour can be a little bit on the sticky side, so just keep a little bit of that gluten-free flour nearby so that you can put a little bit on top. So, got a little bit of that here. And then I'm going to take my knife and cut it into a triangle shape. Now, if you're making a whole pan of these, you could do just a crisscross shape to make a bunch of them, but I want to show you how to roll one. Now I've got my dough. I'm going to take the long side and very carefully roll it over itself in the shape of a croissant, just like that. And then tuck the corners in. And continue to repeat that until you've got a tray full of croissants. Now, before I put this on my baking sheet, I'm going to take some of the sweet cinnamon earth balance, and I've melted this just to make like a little glaze. And you can put a little bit of this on the inside as well if you'd like, just to get a little extra cinnamon. And that will give it a lot of flavor and a little bit extra fat so that when they bake, they're a little bit lighter. So I'm going to pop these in the oven. Give me a few minutes, we'll come back and try them. Don't go away. All right, I just pulled the croissants out of the oven. You'll see they've got that great croissant shape. I told you they don't look exactly like a French croissant because these are gluten-free, but they've still got a lot of taste and they're really fun to make. So I hope you'll try my gluten-free croissants. Enjoy them in great health. I'm Chef Mareya with eatcleaner.com. Check out all my other cooking videos, and I'll see you really soon. Take care.